And then we have this boom arm, which I recommend with the boom arms. You want to make sure, drummers, are you wondering how to assemble cymbal stands? Is that something that you've typed in recently? If that is you, stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm here with the Tune Musician, where our mission here is to help drummers find and keep the motivation to practice, as well as get past those plateaus, those roadblocks that we all face as drummers, and to keep getting better and to keep pushing past in our roadblocks. So today we're looking at cymbal stands. How do I set up cymbal stands? What is the proper way to do that and putting my cymbals on them? If that is something that you are wondering, you are in the right place. So I appreciate you clicking on this video. With that being said, let's just go ahead and dig into it. So there are two different types of cymbal stands. We have straight cymbal stands like this one, which just is exactly what it sounds like. The cymbal goes straight, and that's pretty much it. And then we have boom cymbal stands. Also, they can go straight, like the straight cymbal stands. But then also we have this boom arm, and that's where it gets the name, boom cymbal stands, boom arm cymbal stands. And so we have this arm, we're able to get more reach with our cymbals, essentially.
And then we have combo cymbal stands. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
Let's start with just the basics of cymbal stands, and we'll go with this straight cymbal stand here. We're gonna loosen the legs. You don't wanna push them out all the way like that. If we do that and tighten, it's not gonna be as stable. On the other side of the coin, if it's too acutely angled, it's not a lot of stability either. So we wanna find that sweet spot, which is probably 45 degrees or so in the middle. Tighten that wing nut, but not over tighten it. We don't wanna strip our hardware. And then right there, you're gonna get the most stability, depending on how high you want your cymbals. We can, mess with these. And what I essentially do is I try to maximize the amount of height that I need with the bottom one first, because it is a thicker tube, so it's gonna be stronger, obviously, than this thinner tube up here. So what I would do is start with that, and if I'm like, okay, I need my cymbal stand here, just for an example, I would stop right there with this first one, and then the second one, probably raise it up a little more to meet that. And these are about the same distance, and it just kind of looks a little nicer. There's no right or wrong way, so you don't have to do that. It just looks a little cleaner. And then you'll make sure these are tightened. Don't over tighten that. We're gonna go up to the top, and with this arm here, you wanna make sure that this elbow, it kind of looks like an elbow, like you'll just wanna make sure you have it angled in a way where, it's angled towards you, and then tighten that wing nut. Not over tighten. And then I always mention having cymbals angled towards you. You don't want to have them straight like that, because if we do have our cymbals like that and we're hitting them, they're more prone to breaking because you're hitting them straight on rather than, if they're angled and you're hitting them with a glancing blow. Just make sure you have enough swivel here to angle towards yourself with your cymbal, because if this is flipped the other way, for instance, and you want to try to get that way towards you, you may not have as much angle as you would this way. So you'll just want to make sure that your angle is not locked up. So let's just say that's where I want my crash cymbal, a little angle towards me. We're going to take it may be a wing nut for you, a plastic wing nut or a metal one. In this case, I just have this locking spring-loaded Tama wing nut. We'll just squeeze inward, pull off, but once again, you may have the wing nut, you'll just loosen that off. Take the first cymbal felt off, and we're gonna put the crash cymbal on here. So, and then the crash cymbal is just angled like that. And then you'll see at the end of the video how I have that situated. So I would just put the locking wing nut back on there, or if you have the wing nut, metal or nylon screw in one, you wanna make sure you screw that down. Don't over tighten. I've done a video about this. You don't want your cymbals too tight, because if they are, there's not as much sway. It also affects the tone of the cymbal. You'll see at the end of the video, I do have a tom here that comes off this with a clamp. So there's all sorts of accessories that you can use for your cymbal stands. Let's go ahead and get into the boom stand here. We have our base. We're gonna loosen that. We're gonna ensure that it's not too far down, not too far up, but just in the middle there. And then tighten, but not over tighten. And then once again, where we need that height, no right or wrong.
But I would blame you if you didn't check out the 10 free drum hacks in the description below. 10 free drum hacks that'll help you get to the next level in your drumming.
And then once again, I can get the most amount of angle there versus if it was like this. There I can't, something's wrong. And so you want to make sure that you have that range of motion there. So with that, we'll just say that's the angle we need. And then this here, there's normally 2 wing nuts here, which essentially affects the angle of it. we have multiple different ways we can achieve that angle. With this, tighten that, and then we have this boom arm, which I recommend with the boom arms. You wanna make sure you don't have the boom arm too far forward like this, especially with heavy cymbals. My ride cymbal will sit on this. If I had this all the way out there and put the ride cymbal on there, I mean, I'm barely pushing on this and it's already tipping over. So I know that'd be prone to me knocking that over. So you just wanna make sure this boom arm situated, you know, center or closer to here so there's more weight. And then also a good thing is making sure the boom arm is aligned with one of the legs, because that's gonna give you more stability as well. So after we found the angle, you know, and the height and everything everything's tightened but not over tightened, we're gonna take the ride, locking wing nut off, put that second cymbal felt back on there, boom. So that's pretty much it as far as cymbal stands go. And what's cool about these cymbal stands actually, and I didn't talk about, some of them have the multi-functionality of being both a boom stand, and if I really wanted this to be a straight stand, say I'm like, I don't need the boom. Some of these boom stands are you know, I can just tuck that boom right in the straight part of the stand. And so this one specifically is a Tama Road Pro cymbal stand. In the description below, you can check out the link to these stands. They're pretty affordable, but that's it. As far as cymbal stands go, pretty easy, no right or wrong. And at the end of this video, you're gonna see the setup and how it looks. Hope this video has been helpful for you. In the description below, you're gonna see 10 free drum hacks. Those are gonna help your drumming. It's gonna help you be able to get past whatever roadblocks that you have as a drummer, and you're gonna be able to see your drumming get better. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every single time we upload a video here to Two Musician. Hit the like and share button. If you found this video helpful or insightful or whatever it is, I would really appreciate that. It would also help the algorithm, and it would help to show YouTube that, you know, this video can be pushed out to more people like you. So I hope that this video has helped you. Yeah, what are your thoughts? How do you set up cymbal stands? Do you have different things that you look at or different things that you do? I wanna know. Let me know any questions or comments that you have in the description below. With that being said, until next time, stay tuned. Okay, so I wanted to show you my cymbal setup. I filmed this part before the actual cymbal stand video. We have my crash cymbal right here, and then my ride right there, and then another extra crash cymbal right here. So these were the two cymbal stands used in the video where this crash is and this ride is. And so I'm using just the straight capabilities of that Tama stand, and then the boom capabilities right here for the ride. And really it's gonna vary based off of several things, you know, how tall you are, how many toms you're gonna be playing with. I only play with two, and then obviously different styles of music, and so there's no like right or wrong way, as I always mention. This cymbal stand's probably about 3 foot off the ground right here. The top portion of the cymbal, because it's angled downward, I always talk about, you know, making everything make sense logistically. It's probably 46 inches. This one's about 3 foot as well, and then that is angled towards me, the ride. This is probably about 41 inches up on this, you know, 41, and then it goes down. And then this one's, I mean, obviously just a little bit higher, but I did want to show you this. And this crash cymbal, I have the boom from this cymbal aligned with the leg, supposed to give it more stability. And so that's kind of my setup here. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what that looks like. Everything's pretty close to me, and it just makes sense logistically. Everything's angled as I talk about in the video. So I just wanted to show you that.